wrestling silly bits too. Having a blast bringing our show to you. They rant, they rave, they won't behave. Wrestling fans, come out your cave. It's time to BS and misbehave. Talking wrestling, time to go. Ring the bell and start the show. Talking wrestling, time to go. Ring the bell and start the show.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Talking Wrestling with Pondwater and Amy. And we're going to be very, very heavy on the Talking Wrestling tonight. Everybody, let me tell y'all. I don't know about y'all. I don't know about you, Amy, but I'm all wrestled out. 8 hours and 15 minutes of nonstop suplexes, super kicks, smack talk. We went the freaking distance Saturday from Wrestlepalooza all out. We lived it. We're going to rate it. And honestly, I think my chair's got a permanent dent in it from all the wrestling on Saturday. But we powered through.
It was.
And we're going to break it all down. The good, the bad, the ugly. We're going to go that extra mile for you, the listener, tonight, so we can get your jocular edification in the pro wrestling space. What do you think, Amy?
What? I think that sounds like a great idea. I do want to say something about our theme song. How can you not just bebop to that when you hear it going? Like that is like that's a great theme song that we have, Pondwater.
Yeah, thank you. It's but I think it's my favorite.
Hey, Ben from down under.
I think it's my favorite one since the first one. You know, the first one JD Hoop did for us.
Yes, I do too. I think it's great.
Your internet.
Hey, Ben, are you? Oh, is it mine?
Yeah.
It's storming here.
I'm closing a lot of windows on mine, but I'm on wire. I mean, I'm on fiber, so.
I am too. You think it don't matter?
Okay.
Ben, are you going to Perth? Are you going to the show? I think Ben lives in Perth, right? He's going to have to tell us, hopefully. His internet's better than ours here. I don't know.
Welcome to everybody that's rolling with us in the chat.
No, he couldn't get a ticket. Boom!
Oh, man.
Somebody needs to give Ben a ticket. I know. That's not right.
Ben, do y'all have like scalpers or, secondhand that you could get one down there like that? I mean, because it's like the last WrestleMania I went to, I decided 30 minutes before the show started we were going, and we bought our ticket and actually got it cheaper than the people in the section that we got them cheaper than what the people sitting next to us paid for theirs. So
that makes
Ben
sense,
Jones is with us, Sam's with us, Willie's with us. Wishing a happy 49th birthday to the $1 billion princess, Stephanie McMahon, the newest inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame for the class of 2026.
That's awesome.
Prices are out of control. I was looking at the prices for WrestleMania in Vegas, and it's not worth it to me. I'll watch it from the house.
That's an interesting idea to see. There's so much about WrestleMania. Like the week of WrestleMania is got, there's all kinds of different events and things like that going on. I wonder if you could do that. Like, I wonder if you could, like, you go there and don't have a ticket yet and just see what because the scalpers, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if it started, get that ticket, get in there, watch it on TV. I don't know. That could be kind of interesting to see, like you said, what could you get tickets for?
I don't know how it works in Australia. I don't know if that's legal in Australia is what I'm saying. I know we have that here. I think Ticketmaster's getting their ass kicked because they got caught secondhand in their own tickets.
Oh, nice. Hey, Coach.
Coach Keith, how's it going tonight? Right off the bat, Sam's got a question. Bayou Independent Wrestling is going to be in Fountain Hill, Arkansas this weekend, Saturday night. the finals of the
Yes.
Down on the Bayou tournament. We got Ray Fury and Exodus Prime. Dude, I would have told you I'm just high on Exodus Prime, and I'm high on Exodus Prime, especially with Coach John Saxon with him.
Mm-hmm. How can you
So
bet against Ray Fury though, man? He's amazing.
it's hard to bet against Fury. I know this sounds like I'm fence riding. This is truly a pick 'em.
Mm-hmm.
I have to think that John Saxon gives Exodus Prime the advantage, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That breaks my heart. I won't be there to see it.
Why not?
I'll be. Maddie's got a South State softball tournament Saturday. I'm not booked for that show.
Okay.
And I couldn't figure out why, because when I wasn't booked for Fountain Hill, and then I was gonna work for LAW Saturday. Mm-hmm. They're having the Great Southern Eight. You know, we talked about that last week with the Hosies.
Well, they great because they don't have Kentucky. But anyway.
But South State is in Columbia, Mississippi, so it's about an hour away from McGee. Mm-hmm. If we finish up, I'll have my gear, but I've already told them don't count on me, and they've got enough referees. So
right.
I mean, at the very least, I just may show up as a spectator because I'm very interested in the Great Southern Eight.
Heck yeah! Look what Ben says about the ticket sales.
The ticket companies have really cracked down on selling off tickets. They can scan and tell if it's the original buyer or not, apparently. Yeah, they really need to do that here.
Mm-hmm.
The secondhand market is, I mean, the firsthand market's pretty bad now. But it's always, I mean, the secondhand market's completely out of control.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Terry Weaver. Terry Weaver's here, man. We're having, everybody's rolling in to hear us talk about what I like to affectionately call Big Ass Rasslin Saturday.
It was.
8 hours and 15 minutes was not an exaggeration.
Mm-mm.
And I could have said 9 hours and 15 minutes, but I'm counting one of the hours where I had AEW. Thank you, Tony Khan, for booking Hangman and Fletcher to go the full first hour of Wrestlepalooza. You did that on purpose. But hey, it was good because I had that I had it on the big screen. I had the first hour of Wrestlepalooza on the small screen.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, I didn't miss anything. And the pre-show into AEW was pretty good, except they had a women's 8-man
hardcore
8-man tag.
I don't know if they call it hardcore.
It wasn't even a tag. It was a Texas Tornado.
That's hardcore
right. With 8 of them. And man, they did some silly shit in that match. Like, at one point, I'm thinking, all of a sudden, bra and panty matches don't seem so bad anymore. I mean, and let me be clear. When those were in all the rage, I was never offended by them ever. But it wasn't. I mean, they weren't wrestling matches then, and this was. I don't know. It's just the stuff. You can't be in a hardcore match where you're hitting them with every freaking thing under the sun, and then everybody's in the ring smiling afterwards. Like, I mean, why don't you sell that you just got hit with a toilet seat, or, you know, there was no selling after the match, and it wasn't a squash. Right. So
why couldn't they just make it an 8-woman?
It was all that pressing and smiling, and it's just lack of selling, and that was, you know.
Well, and like you said, there was no point of making it a hardcore or Texas Tornado. I mean, it could have easily been an 8-woman tag match. It would have been better than, like you said. I don't understand why they wanted it to be a hardcore match. Those women are not hardcore.
Well,
as in, you know.
I'm going to play devil's advocate, and I'm going to defend it. I actually like that, because it's not the only multi-person match on the card, that it was a different stake. Like you had like we're going to have a 6-man tag.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have we're going to have a 4-way for the women's championship. We're going to have a 4-way ladder match. We're going to have a 3-way. With all those multi-person matches, I need some more steps. Like we needed a step maybe on Okada's match where he was defending the title. Maybe we're going to throw in that we can have pinfalls on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
Because then when homeboy comes flying out of the ring in a title match onto somebody to do the big splash, then he can make a cover. And then it made sense for him to do that silly shit in a title match where you have to pin the champion or pin somebody in the ring to become the champion.
Right. No, I get it.
But Andrew's here. Thanks for coming, Andrew. Hello, Efren. Efren, the host of the game event, episode 3 drops tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, right here on Markout Moments.
No. And did you see on the game event, I was an answer?
Yeah, I know. I played the game, Amy.
What? You weren't playing then because you didn't get to go on. But I'm just saying.
Oh, God.
I was an answer. I just said I've never been an answer. So I was excited.
I'm all geared up. I'm hyped up for the game. I'm hyped for the game event. I'm hyped up to talk about all this wrestling. So before we do that,
I want to know why.
Everybody.
Go ahead.
That this episode of Talking Wrestling is fueled by Dubby, the clean energy drink for people who need focus without the crash. Unlike other energy drinks that are loaded with sugar, fillers, and artificial dyes, Dubby's made with vitamins, amino acid, nootropics, and 150 milligrams of clean caffeine. That means no jitters, no crash, no nonsense, just smooth, long-lasting energy. And I'm going to add to that and say it gives me great focus. Great focus. That's the thing I've liked best about drinking Dubby is that I definitely noticed that I lock in better now. So if you want to stay focused in the ring or work or life or wherever the hell you're doing, head over to w.gg. Use the promo code Rasslin, RASSLIN. That's Rasslin. That's wg.gg, promo code Rasslin. You'll save 10%. You get great flavors. Dragonade is my favorite. I can't wait to when I'm through with my current tub, I'm going to replace it with Dragonade. They got the Push and Punch. That's what I'm drinking now. They got Dub Sauce. We got Oda's Restore Potion. S'mores that you'd mix with milk. Tiger Blood. For little Jimmy Sorensen, they got Japanese soda. Galaxy Grenade. Anyway, w.gg, promo code Rasslin. I'm by myself. Amy's in a storm, and I think that she got knocked out. Let me check my text messages and see. I hadn't heard anything from her yet. So here I am. Efren's out there singing the wrestling song. Richard Ward, thanks for joining us. Did you get knocked off by the storm?
I don't know what happened. It says we can't find your camera, and I'm like, I could hear everything you were saying. I was like, oh. It did all go black for a second, so I don't know. We'll see. Well, yeah, we're dealing with a storm here, so who knows what's going to happen. I want to know.
I'm biting a hole in my tongue. You just teed one up for me.
I want to know from Efren how come.
But you came back.
Right. I came back. I came all the way back. I want to know from Efren how come I didn't get picked to be on the game event. I want to help people win money, but
you'd probably done better than the rest of us.
I hung with you Saturday. I did take a little nap. in during AEW. Like I saw what I wanted to see, and then I took a nap, and I woke up in time to see Brody King. Oh, you hush! Now that's not true.
All right.
But
You want to
anyway,
start out? Which one you want to start out with? Wrestlepalooza or All Out?
let me ask you a question. If you had to pay, let's say you had to pay $20. We're not going to be, but you could only buy one of those pay-per-views. Which one would you have bought from this weekend?
Before or after? Knowing what I know now,
No, let's just go before.
I'd have bought Wrestlepalooza.
Really?
Yes.
What would it be after?
All Out.
I'm just curious.
No, I mean, because on paper, I wanted to see Brock and Cena.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that would have sold me.
Right.
And but after the fact, I'm going to contradict myself because I rated the matches on Wrestlepalooza higher than most of the matches on All Out.
Mm-hmm.
But I enjoyed All Out.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
I feel like Wrestlepalooza was maybe a little bit more predictable than I really wanted. And that's just me as a fan. I mean, we literally, except for maybe the Brock Lesnar John Cena match, like being completely, devastation. I think we pretty much
I believe I did predict
guessed. That. Well, but I'm just saying, I think we pretty much guessed how every match was going to go. I was really hoping, like, there wasn't anything super exciting, I don't think.
Yeah,
we knew
I mean,
CM Punk were going to win.
Let's start with Wrestlepalooza. Let's start with it. Because we're not going to say, it's probably won't have as much to say about it as we are going to be All Out. Wrestlepalooza came to us from Indianapolis. It was ESPN's first venture into professional wrestling. I mean, with WWE.
Oh, crap.
I might put you back into every screen since you left.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. We're producing on the air. Anyway,
I thought I got kicked off again. I was like,
I'm going to say this, but ESPN presented WWE's Wrestlepalooza like it was a big damn deal.
Yes, they did. They were all over the place. They did all kinds of
good partner. They were a good partner.
Yes.
So we opened up the show, which we knew they were going to.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm trying to get you to turn off one show to watch another, this is the match to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Brock Lesnar, I don't remember when I've ever seen him look better than I see him look right now.
No kidding. He is definitely in the best
beast.
shape
He's a beast
ever. And the way he's like talking into the camera and saying things, like, you're right. He is like a menace.
Cena, he came out with his entrance. Cena brought them kids out.
Oh my God. They cried after the show, which I mean is great. That is
I loved it. I loved it.
Absolutely.
I think Brock should have gone up there and started F5ing them kids.
Oh, you stop.
Anyway, Brock.
Moose with his bare head.
I'm trying to think what her name is. I call her Samantha's replacement. And she does. Alicia. She does a great job too, by the way. I'm not disparaging her. I mean, I've gone on record saying that I think Samantha's probably the best announcer that they've ever had. I'm a huge fan of Samantha. That's why I don't like Ricochet, because he took Samantha away from us.
Are you talking about besides like Howard Finkel? Like, are you including Howard Finkel?
If I was starting a wrestling promotion tomorrow and I could choose between Fink and Samantha, I'm going Samantha. I'm not saying that Fink didn't do a great job. I'm saying
he also did a lot of stuff from behind the scenes too. But I understand.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not disparaging Fink when I say that.
Right, I understand.
I'd probably take Truckin' Tom Miller over Fink. I mean, I liked his iconic calls that he made. I'm not saying that I'm not, Ben Jones says Fink's the GOAT.
100%. That's good though. Okay. No, I understand. I understand your.
I'm saying that Samantha, whether I think her selling was genuine reactions to what she reacted to.
Mm-hmm.
I think her announcing was tremendous. I think she gave it something that it's lacked for years and years and years.
Yeah.
And but anyway, back to it. Alicia does the whole John Cena, the greatest of all time, and I throw up a little bit in my mouth because. And I mean, I respect Cena. I'm just saying, if I'm Brock, I'm taking exception to this whole greatest of all time dude standing in the ring with me.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's fixed toe to ass whooping. And before
Yep.
we can introduce Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman jumps in there and gets the job done. Very intrigued that we got Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman back on the same page.
That was very nice. And then, yes, I thought that was a nice little, let's keep thinking about how this could go, and like what that could look like.
Let's talk about Paul Heyman.
Okay.
Because while I will say that Bobby the Brain Heenan's probably always been the greatest wrestling manager.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say Heyman's not on the Mount Rushmore with him.
No, I think that was definitely there. Jim Cornette is also in the picture.
Paul Heyman's like bacon. Bacon makes everything better.
And Paul Heyman has not just been a manager, not saying anything against Heenan or anything, but I'm just saying he has really done all of it.
Everything.
In a sense.
Everything.
And and he's not a manager, he's an advocate. And I think that is another little tip of the cap of how he is a little bit different, but I love it. I do enjoy that. I would, and if nothing comes of it, I'd be fine with that too. But I do like it. I do like seeing that, coming together. So we shall see. That's a nice little nugget for us. Yeah.
Look at that.
He is just, yeah.
This is the believability that I'm talking about, folks. Look at the intensity on Cena.
Well,
look at the intensity on Brock.
You can even see welts on Cena's, abdomen. You know what I mean? Like you can kind of see marks. Yeah. Like he's definitely,
But I've heard lots of criticism about this match.
What about it? They didn't like it was a squash match? They didn't like that it was just a squash match, or that it was what?
Yeah. And I mean, Cena's leaving. Brock's staying.
Mm-hmm.
I loved every bit of this. This is believable. This is believable. Brock is believable, and I'm huge on believability.
Mm-hmm. Oh Lord, yes, he's believable.
I mean, I ain't never expecting a 5-star affair out of a Cena match anyway.
Right. So my understanding is that we're going to have a rematch in Saudi Arabia. Crown Jewel, Crown
Jewel's not in Saudi Arabia. It's in Perth.
Oh, what?
And no, it's going to be John Cena and AJ Styles.
Why would okay. When are they going to Saudi Arabia? I'm very confused.
Not sure what the next one in Saudi Arabia is.
Oh, I guess I just assumed Crown Jewel. My bad. That was in Saudi Arabia. But they just turn around, and I feel like we're already at another pay-per-view, so I'm just getting whiplash from the pay-per-views.
But you got Brock Lesnar, who's a believable character.
Yes.
Who's made it onto ESPN for legitimately kicking people's asses.
Oh, really?
Who's made it onto ESPN for being in the Minnesota Vikings training camp.
Mm-hmm.
Brock Lesnar just went out here, and I think with Heyman, if you got Brock back in the fold, then you've got Brock Lesnar, you got Braun Breaker, you got Bronson Reed, and you got Seth Rollins.
Yeah, but I tell you what, somebody made
who in that group is going to emerge to be the big superstar in the future?
But someone
which one of the three that I just named? Out of Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, who do you think is going to be the superstar there?
Braun Breaker.
What better to launch him into to be a huge baby face and building him up to be bigger than life than when there's some dissension between him and Brock Lesnar? Because you know they're going to be like the Beast, the 1 and 30 and 31, and you're gonna build him up, and then it's just going to be like a Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker are going to it's going to be like a hitch in their saddle, and that's I mean, I'm thinking that could possibly be why it would make sense for Heyman to be back in with Lesnar now.
Mm-hmm. I think two things. Lumberjack Brock, that's my favorite. The hair, the beard, like killing a moose with his bare hands, like chopping a tree down, probably. I'm just telling you, that is the Brock Lesnar that I want to see.
Yeah.
Number two, someone made a good point. I think I was listening to Podcast Heat. Raj Giri. I don't know if you ever listened to him. I really like him.
I like Raj.
They did a little live show and they talked about how Brock Lesnar dwarfs Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker in height and size. So do you really want to have him standing next to them? Like that it may bring more attention to how small, as in short, they both are. And I thought, that's an interesting point. That could be a huge turnoff for some people. Like if they were to see that,
Brock Lesnar's not the future.
No, I do understand that.
So I'm wondering, with him being in the picture, who are we building for him to go against? And him and Braun Breaker on a collision course for WrestleMania would be tremendous. Or Gunther. Hey,
Gunther
he may be here for
Gunther.
Him and Gunther may have an issue. I mean,
well, but you're also assuming that Brock Lesnar is back for 150 dates or whatever.
He's on the poster. He's on the official poster for WrestleMania.
Well, no, that's fine. But I'm just saying, I don't think Brock is going to be on every Raw.
No, I don't either.
Or SmackDown leading up. I just think, but I do like the idea of Gunther. He's got to come back. Gunther is one of those that's lost in the shuffle. It's just, he needs something. And I would much rather see that for Gunther than Braun Breaker. At this moment, I think Gunther needs it more. Braun Breaker's got a good thing going with Bronson Reed. He's got a good thing going against the bloodline, whatever they're doing. He's with Paul Heyman. Gunther needs something. And I think that could be really interesting to see, Gunther and Brock Lesnar. I mean, look at this mess.
All right. When the smoke cleared, if you're in the cheap seat, you can't see him because he's laying down. Hey, there was kids crying. I love it.
I mean,
when they started showing kids crying, I loved it because kids show real emotion.
Right.
And that is just the outrage, and that's wrestling, man, when you can feel it. And I don't know how anybody.
Well,
how you call yourself a smart mark when you're that damn stupid.
Exactly.
That's wrestling. Now it's believability. Man, them kids crying. I was there for it. I gave us 4 jars and a mouthful.
Well,
I loved it.
One thing that I hate, speaking about how much, like you said, that is wrestling, the emotions from the crowd and all that. I mean, the kids and TKO is going to price families out. So which is another sucky thing. Do what?
I saw somebody hold up a sign that said, "I sold a kidney to get this seat."
And they, but it's like, that's ridiculous. And again, whatever. I'm sure they're making, how much money do you really need sometimes?
Hey, I heard an interesting interview with Mark Cuban. I listened to it today.
Oh, uh-huh.
It's an hour interview with Mike Reiner, Your Dark Companion. It's a fun interview with Mark Cuban because he's talking about life after the Mavericks.
Yeah.
But he was talking about that, and this is true, the Dallas Mavericks had the cheapest ticket prices out of all they were cheaper than the wings. They were, Mark Cuban prided himself that if TV revenues were up, then his ticket prices could be lower.
Right.
Getting a Mavericks ticket has never been a huge financial burden. But the NBA was more worried about, I think, valuation is the
Mm.
word. And all I could hear was what TKO's doing now.
Mm-hmm.
They're making more money, just making more money. It's all about the revenue, making money for your shareholders. And I don't blame TKO. And I'm a shareholder. And trust me, I appreciate how much my little portfolio has grown having TKO in there.
Right.
It cuts both ways. And it's going to crash because eventually there's going to be some backlash because you can't go. Your family can't go anymore.
Right.
Hey, and I got a flash for you. My family couldn't. I've enjoyed, I've been blessed that I've been able to take my grandkids to the wrestling matches and get really great seats.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But before I could do that, we were sitting back a bit for me
Right.
to take them.
Sure.
I mean, it's always been an ask, but you could get 4 WWE tickets. I mean, they had a 4-pack price to house shows. They made it very, very attractive to take a family of 4 to the wrestling matches.
And
When they get you there, and there's $40 t-shirts and,
well, of course,
they get you on everything else once you get there with programs and
right.
souvenirs.
I love going to the house shows. We would go to the house shows and the crowd was better. They played with you all more, like the attention that they would give the people in the audience and stuff. That was my favorite. I'd rather do a house show, than
well, you also see
Raw.
You see the wrestlers show a different personality on the house shows as well. Redbeard guy,
Eric
and the White Six.
Rowan.
Yeah, I don't know what they're calling him now. Man, if they would have put him on TV doing what he was doing at the house shows, he'd have been over a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
He's just now starting to get some of his personality out and being in the White Six.
Right,
but,
right.
But we saw that several years ago. Like, man, why can't this guy be on TV?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't they why? Because the house show was so enjoyable.
Right.
All right, let's keep moving.
Yes.
We got the Usos versus Breaker and Reed.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think we predicted Breaker and Reed should win. They needed the win, and that's what they did.
That's what they did. And,
and that's exactly what they
Bronson
did.
Reed tsunami'd Jay after Jay knocked the piss out of himself with a chair.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
That's not the first time we've seen that. I'm sure. I mean, it probably happens more often than we think. Something ricocheting off.
I was like, what did he do to get busted open?
Mm-hmm.
And turns out he was busted open for real. And I don't think you could have asked for a better blood splatter.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, because
exactly.
What did it happen? I didn't see the spot that led up to the bleeding. We don't ever see that on, especially. I guess they're going to give ESPN some blood. But he legitimately knocked the shit out of himself.
Yeah.
But it worked.
And that was good. That was
and LA Knight is the referee. I thought there was some pretty good storytelling with him being the referee. He let everything go, said he didn't care if they killed each other. He was just going to count the pin or the submission. I kind
of like that better than how they always end up interfering. Like I like that. He's like, I'm just here to count the pin. I don't care what y'all do.
They had little he almost got hit with the chair, and
Oh, of course,
it was fun.
Now let me ask you this, because I think some people have a different. Do you like LA Knight? Is it a thumbs up or thumbs down?
I don't like him. No,
you don't. Okay.
He don't hit for me. He don't hit for me as a babyface. He's a heel.
Yeah. I like LA Knight. I like Eli Drake. I
loved Eli Drake.
Yeah, I think that's it, but I do like him.
I mean, he's okay, but I can't think. I mean, I'm not putting the world title on him.
No,
he's not
good. I think you could a bit,
but no, I mean, he's not. There's too many others now. He's treading water, but he's this close to being lost in the shuffle, I think.
Yeah. I would put it on him before I put it on Sami Zayn.
I don't see Sami Zayn as a world champion.
Well, I don't either.
Everybody can't be world champion, but people like Sami Zayn and LA Knight, they can be your intercontinental and your US champions of the world.
Yeah. But again, we have 2 world championship belts or United or whatever they call it. We got 2 champions. I don't see why.
3 if you can count the crown jewel.
I don't.
But now they've made it a point to show that it's a ring. They're not whipping out those big ass belts like they did in Saudi Arabia last year.
That's probably Well,
and I think they're on display in Riyadh with their WWE museum.
They weren't really ours to begin with, kind of thing.
Yeah, I bet if the Saudi government paid for those belts, I bet those are real stones in them.
Oh, 100%.
Willie Thornbrew says Sami Zayn's his pick for the Royal Rumble.
Willie.
In the immortal words of Wade Barrett, I think you got a bit of bad news.
That's some bad news for you.
All right, let's keep it going. Oh, I gave that last match 4 jars.
Okay. What'd you give this match?
5.
Good.
This is the best wrestling match. This is the best wrestling match that elicits the most emotion out of me, out of everything I watched Saturday. I just did. I thought it was from bell to bell. I thought it was incredible. Io Sky's amazing.
100%.
If you'd asked me 2 years ago who the best wrestler that would come out of Damage Control, I was probably stuck with Asuka. I would not have said Io Sky, but Io Sky is.
She was part of Damage Control? I thought that was not Tegan Knox. What is that little girl's name?
Damage Control was Bailey and.
What was the little? They're both gone. What is her name? I can totally see her.
I'm calling it right, aren't I? Bailey's group was Damage Control.
Yeah, but I don't think Asuka was in Damage Control.
Yeah, that's when Asuka got there. That's what got Bailey on the outs. They brought Asuka in.
Okay, but what is that little girl's? I keep calling her a little girl. I thought she was dating. No. Wasn't she like dating Shayna Baszler? Who was that? What's her? I'm gonna look her up. She's no more. She's not there no more.
I don't know.
Let me think. I'll find out who it is. What is her name?
Sorry. And I'll go on to the next one to show you.
Yes, go on.
Stephanie McCool holding that belt up.
I loved how they did the ending where they were like giving each other their love. I thought that was great because
T-Weave says Dakota Kai.
Dakota Kai. Thank you so much. Sorry, my brain. Dakota Kai. Thank you. That is who that was. So okay.
But man, I'm gonna tell you, Stephanie McCool got my attention when she was on AEW for a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And she got my attention as being something very, very special when she made her appearance in AEW. Mm-hmm. Then she went to WWE, signed with NXT. It just makes me feel good that you see something in somebody and know that obviously everybody sees it.
Mm-hmm.
Because how many people come in and go right through the ranks?
Right. I think Andrew said it on top 10. She has it. You can't put you don't know what it is. Like you can't
But you know it when you see it.
But you know it when you see it.
And that's why it shocks me that Promise Braxton's not in WWE because she's got it. I'm telling you, she's got it. And Natty recently wrestled her, and Natty says she's got it and says she can't believe she's not there.
Is she's doing something of whatever it is, NXT ID or WWE ID, whatever they do? Has she got any reach out?
I don't know. Do you know that the WWE ID Women's Championship is vacant again?
No. Why?
It's vacant.
What happened?
Kylie.
Kylie Ray is pregnant.
Kylie Ray.
Yeah.
Had to vacate it because she's pregnant.
I did see that.
Again, congratulations to her.
Yes, I did see she was having a baby, so I don't know what.
Yeah. All right. This is the match. This is it, though. And the sky's the limit for her. She's going to face whoever wins the women's championship match on SmackDown against Tiffany's going to defend against Jade and Rhea.
I think that's too. Do you think it's too soon for her to be going against Rhea or Jade?
Champion versus champion in Crown Jewel.
So it'll be Tiffy?
If Tiffy retains.
Oh, it's a 3-way match?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Stephanie will wrestle the winner, whoever the SmackDown Women's Champion is. That's who she's going to wrestle at Crown Jewel.
I could see Jade and Rhea somehow. I could see Tiffy retaining. I think it's too early for Stephanie McClure to be wrestling Rhea or Jade because somebody's got to lose, and I don't think you want either one of them.
But for Crown Jewel, it doesn't matter. I don't see Stephanie McClure losing anytime soon.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if Rhea wins and you're in Australia, I think she's from that area. I mean, like, what, I don't know.
This is the company that just killed John Cena in front of 17, all those kids up on the stage.
That now we'll never get to go again because they can't afford the tickets. Their family can't afford tickets.
All right.
This was their entrances. Seth and Becky's entrance was amazing. Just flat out amazing.
Yeah, I hadn't seen an entrance like that since Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
I was going to even go back to Revenge of the Nerds. You remember when they did their little thing? Whatever. I
100% saw the guy in the future of the Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah.
Anyway, we had the Rollins family versus the Punk family. Let's play the feud.
I liked it though. I mean, it was a good match.
It was pretty good. It was all right for what it was.
It was fine. It is interesting that Becky was the one who ended up tapping out. Not even just like,
how great was it saying that she was trying to swat an errant bee that was in the ring, and she was just trying to swat a bee away from her so she didn't get stung. And
Becky's good. Like you said, Becky's good.
But I was surprised too. I thought that Punk would pin Seth, setting up, world title shot talk,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, I was with you. Oh, our little friend AD Terry's here, tuning in from the Middle East. Do you live in the Middle East, or are you
he's in the service, and thank you for your service, Terry.
Awesome.
We're kind of like USO now. We're honorary USO, our show.
I love it. I love it.
That's what I tell myself.
That's awesome. We'll keep you up on the wrestling that's going on.
So the Punks win.
Yep.
The Punks win.
I think
I'm
that
not
was
mad at it. I think they had to. This was
100%.
And man, the crowd just loves AJ.
Well, I mean, definitely. Yeah, I think that's just great. I mean, yes, of course they love AJ. She gives them no reason not to be loved. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's a fabulous person from all accounts. And then now she's coming back in wrestling, and you can tell how cool, like, this is really cool to see a husband and wife wrestling together, and Becky and Seth are getting to do it. Like, I think that's super cool.
Yeah. All right. I just gave it 3 jars though. Wasn't nothing special. It was what it was.
No, I think it was. I was very disappointed in this match because I was really thinking after we had our little pre-show.
You didn't talk yourself into Drew McIntyre being champion.
I had talked myself into Drew McIntyre being champion. This could be his time. Let Cody chase. He's going to be doing a movie. Like, I really had talked myself up. Oh, well.
Well, he hurt his leg kicking that table,
mm-hmm.
which looked to be not near as what I just remember a time when Kurt Angle threw Shane McMahon into something similar several times.
Oh my God. Yep.
And that's what kind of took me out. Like, what's so devastating about that? What's so, he kicked the glass out of the plastic out of that. I don't understand where he actually hurt his leg at on there.
Mm.
But I guess
Pondwater, you and I
my disbelief was not suspended for that.
Right. We're at the age where we could stand up and hurt our backs. So I think we should give him a little bit more leeway. Like he did a little kick move and all of a sudden he's hurt. That could happen. I think that I'm wanting to see big things out of Drew McIntyre, and we didn't really think that he could eat a loss here and continue that. But the hurting himself that way, I think it gives him an out. Cody didn't beat him 100%. 100%. Cody hits him with the crossroads and retains. Just like you said, she's swatting a bee. That's something he'll be saying too. Is like, oh, I wasn't 100%. So right. I mean,
good heel stuff, and I think that he's committed. I think he's 100% committed to being a very good heel.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had the face-off. There's the face-off. Those boys are going to meet up. I enjoyed their promos against each other. And Cody reminded him that, every time you stand across the ring from me, I win. So.
I mean, I like that. I mean, Cody's not like he's a good wrestler. Like he's the baby face, but he's also like
Tully Blanchard. He's doing Tully Blanchard.
Yes, he knows his worth. He knows you can't, he knows to kind of say the things that just gets under his. I mean, he's great at it too. Yes. Doing Tully Blanchard. I like that. Yes. Cocky. But he can back it up. That's a difference. I love it.
Anyway, I thought it was. I'd heard Tessa Blanchard tell Derek Sabato that Cody texted her a few weeks ago and said that he's been watching a lot of Tully's matches, and you know how Tully grabs the forearm and puts the hand in the back for the ropes. He says that he's taken all kinds of stuff from Tully with the mannerisms and the.
I love it.
It's a good one to do it from. It's one of the best to ever do it.
I mean, yeah. You want to talk about yeah, I like it.
Ronald Guzman doesn't. He's not a fan of Triple H or WWE. Where are you at on Tully Blanchard, Ron?
Be careful now, Ron. Just saying. But he wants you to talk about AEW.
I'm going to. I gave this match. I gave Cody's match three jars too because it was nothing. I mean, it was overall. This was an enjoyable show, and it's like I said, I would have probably picked it. Brock Lesnar and Cena sold me on it.
Mm-hmm.
If I was going to pick one or the other, I would have picked that one.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, truthfully, this was a glorified episode of Raw.
Could have been a Saturday night's main event.
I think it was closer to Raw than Saturday night's main event, but you're right.
Mm-hmm.
It was. I thought the matches were good,
mm-hmm.
but overall, it just. If this was something I would have paid if I'd have paid $39.99 to watch this one,
mm-hmm.
probably would have had a little buyer's remorse on it.
Yeah,
I can see that. I don't feel like I was super served as a customer on this one.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't have to pay that because I have Hulu. We tried Hulu Live and it came with it. So
cool.
I'm not going to pay, and I canceled it because my YouTube TV. I had to pay my YouTube TV hit the same day.
Oh,
so after when this month's over with YouTube TV, I'll make the switch back to because I liked Hulu Live. I actually liked the presentation better, and we swear the picture was better.
Good.
We swear the football games we were watching the other night that we were getting true 4K. I mean, it looked so much better than what we get for YouTube TV. It's the same money, so.
Good deal. I'm just going to have you share your link with me. I'm going to watch along with you.
All right. Let's go on to Toronto, Canada. We're going to watch a little AEW.
Yep.
From the Scotia Bank Arena in Toronto, Canada. AEW presented All Out. And oh wow, he's still going.
Who's
No.
still going?
No, we're good.
Oh, okay.
Let's go. First match.
Anytime I can see Cash and Dax, I'm unbelievably happy.
I thought this was. I got some criticisms about it. It was a good match. It's nice to see Edge and Christian against the Revival.
You, Andrew, I'm gonna pinch your head off. I heard what you said on Top 10. I heard all that stuff.
I liked the entrance where they walked up and there was I don't remember the hockey player's name, but
oh yeah, that was funny.
Adam Cope is popping for the hockey player and Christian's, no selling it, and then they see the guy with the glasses. I don't know what the character's name is, and
he's from some show.
Yeah, I know what show he's from a show. They do that, and then they see the was he the Green Bastard?
Yeah, something.
They do all that. It's just that
just
the whole
funny.
he's an asshole, but he's my asshole. I like it.
That is great.
That's a fun vignette. I really liked it.
And you can see he's trying not to like. I mean, he
almost broke him.
Taking it all in.
Christian almost broke in the ring one time.
Yes.
I could tell he almost broke, but not quite. FTR with Stokely. I like Stokely with FTR. I think he adds to their presentation.
Huge fan of FTR. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier.
I mean,
huge fan.
they could have been in a handicap match, and Jesus himself could have been their partner. There was no way they were beating Edge and Christian on this.
No, I like seeing Edge and Christian together too. I mean, I do like that.
But I like that Christian's held true. And eventually, I think Christian will melt down.
Yes.
I don't mean melt down and turn on him. I think that maybe we might get Captain Charisma again. I don't know.
Right.
But I like it. I like the presentation. And we're not through with, and apparently we're not through with Nick Wayne and.
Well, you know what? What I did like about this is that, I mean, there is a continuation. Beth Phoenix came out. I loved all of that. I love how she
did.
She kissed Edge. He's handcuffed, and she was like, she went and she just started waylailing on. I mean, it was great. That part was great. I just loved it. And so we got her.
And then she got a pile driver for her blatant disrespect of FTR.
But again, here we go. We're just going to keep going. And then, like you said, we got Nick Wayne, we got Kip Saban, we got Mama Wayne. There was
hang on. How did that creative control work out for him in WWE?
Oh, Lord.
I think he's 0-1 in matches in WWE.
No kidding. But I do think, like, there is a continuation. Like, I did like that. There's something about that her kissing Edge and then, like, like, this is the last time I'm going to see you kind of thing. I know. I heard that on Top 10 too.
Oh, I love you for that, Andrew.
Anyway.
Hey, but
I loved it.
They got their hands raised, and then Edge got handcuffed, and he got to watch everybody get beat up, and see his wife pile drive. I liked. I mean, I thought it was good. I gave it 3 in a mouthful, and the reason I gave 3 in a mouthful is that they buried shit out of the referee a lot. Too many falsies, and they buried the referee.
Should we be on some kind of scale with AEW? Because, that's a given that they're going to do that. Not that they should, but it's kind of a given. I would have done 5 because FTR was in it, but that's it.
Okay. Kingston, Eddie Kingston's back. He beat Big Bill. I gave this 2 jars.
And again, we have another. Here comes Hook. Like, that's one of the other things that it seems like with with at least AEW, and especially this pay-per-view, you're going to have continuation of the stories because new characters got introduced. So now we have Hook. You know what I'm saying?
Like, Brian Keith jumped in and Brian Keith jumped in and the lights went out and the Hook signal came on and the Hook came out.
Yeah. So, I mean, so there's this introduction of new characters and it really does go throughout the show in a lot of ways.
Hey, and I like that they quit kicking his ass for a minute to let Hook get down there through his whole entrance.
Of course. I mean, why not?
But this was nothing special. This match, this was a pick-me-up match. No disrespect, guys, but y'all didn't do anything that blew my skirt up. It was a two-jar affair.
Yeah, Andrew said it could have been on Rampage. He's aware Rampage doesn't exist anymore.
Could have been on AEW Dark.
Oh, Jesus.
And Eddie had some ring rust. Eddie had some ring rust. Their cameraman should have shot from the hard cam area for most of that because.
And I'm not going to lie. After I watched FTR, I took a nap. So
okay,
just saying, I missed this, and it
sounds
sounds like I didn't miss a whole lot. So I saw a little
on the preview show. I did not like what was coming. Oh, there's Eddie and Hook. Hook's putting on some size, y'all. He's not a scrawny little kid anymore.
He was never a little scrawny little kid.
He used to when he was out there
first
doing
came out.
Yeah, when they first were pushing him because he was Taz's kid.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see Tony Khan back there. Hey, Taz, did you see we pushed your kid today? I mean, he was doing crap that he was way too small to be that bad, but
yes, that's probably true.
But he's putting some size on. So I like where we're going with Hook. Anyway, this had the potential because y'all know me. I don't like tax. And I said,
do people like tax? No. I like how you said that.
I mean, I think I've never enjoyed that you get out and you get a bag of tacks from under the ring because when you set up a ring, you need a bag. Thumbtacks are essential in the setup of a wrestling ring. Anyway, I say all that to say the match is getting ready to get started, and Bryce has on gloves, a sleeve, and then he puts safety goggles on.
We gotta keep them safe. Oh, that's funny.
I'm like, what in the? Because I'm okay with the gloves.
Yeah.
I've worn gloves one time in 20 years as a professional wrestling referee. And it was at GCW.
Mm-hmm.
Because the match before my match, there were light tubes.
Well, yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
And I put and they asked me, hey, you want a pair of gloves? And I'm, because last thing in the world I want is light tube in my hand. Because I already know from busting them things as a kid, they're hard to clean. You get caught busting them, and then you got to go clean it up. Those are hard to clean up.
Exactly.
Anyway, I have a problem with the gloves. I've been in matches with thumbtacks, and you got to watch where you're slapping the mat. And those thumbtacks hurt if you get one in your hand.
Oh yeah. Ew.
I think that the sleeve and the goggles was overkill. I was told that added to the match because you were selling the severity of how dangerous this was.
Mm.
And at the beginning of the match, I really didn't see it until the match started and the thumbtacks were introduced. And they weren't just put in one spot for a spot. They were spread out over the entire ring.
Right.
And then everybody sit down because I'm fixing to tell you something. They employed psychology with the thumbtacks all over the ring.
What?
They were selling it. They didn't want to go into tax, Max more than Mark. But it was incredible to me to see the storytelling I'm big on storytelling. I'm big on believability. And they just didn't have the tax down there. They were trying not to fall in the tax.
Right.
And
No, yeah, that
I
was
loved it, man.
definitely cool. I do like you said, it wasn't just someone throwing the tax down, like, they were already placed.
They were, yeah,
That made a little
they
bit more
dumped them.
sense,
They
you
dumped
know?
them. And then they actually got out and got more of them. But I just think that for something that I crapped on it out of the gate.
Sure. Well, like you said, we didn't know what in hell a tack what
Well,
was
I
it?
just
A tack
figured
and
that
table
you were going to
match?
put some
Like, what the
thumbtacks down and
hell?
somebody was going to fall down in the tax.
Right. Well, hell,
To
the table
actually
could have been
wrestle on a bed of thumbtacks.
right.
I liked it, y'all. I gave it 4 jars. 4
Really?
jars.
Now, let me ask you a question. And now, granted, maybe because it was the tags, I mean, a hardcore kind of type match. Does MJF need to be losing to Mark Briscoe?
Yes,
I mean,
because
you think so?
he has been making Mark Briscoe's life hell for a long time. In what world does the heel antagonize the babyface and then beat him in the blow-off match?
Well, that's true.
But you
Okay.
didn't beat MJF. MJF claims to be the best in the world, or what's his? I'm better than you.
Mhm.
Does it hurt him losing a tax and table match? Because this is not his forte.
No, I agree.
So, but no, absolutely, man. Mark Briscoe should be so much more for AEW. He does everything they want him to do. He's over like Rover.
So where do we go from here? Obviously, these two need to go away, right? I mean, they don't need to. There's no more matches. They don't need any more matches with each other. Is what I meant to say.
Hey, doesn't MJF still have the contract?
Girl,
Because I think he got to keep the contract and he didn't have to cash it in when he got that title shot against Hangman.
Oh, that sounds
But
like something they do.
this was great. I gave it 4 jars.
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't think there's
rhyme to reason. Yeah, it was.
I mean, it ought to shock y'all. Because y'all know how I unmercifully bash these kind of matches.
Mm-hmm.
And
But I do agree with you. It was the tax tables and tax. We were like, what the hell?
Hey, psychology is the secret sauce. If you just make it make sense.
And it did. I mean,
You just make
like
it
you
make
said,
sense,
it did.
and it worked out. I thought it was, I don't know what's happened to who's setting this stuff up, but they that was a hit.
Yeah, that was
well done. Well done. And I'm here to tell you in a loud and clear voice, I ain't never wearing fucking safety goggles when I referee a match. Hey, those guys, the wrestlers didn't wear safety goggles and they're going face first in them.
Oh, that's hilarious. Wear you a nice little helmet next time.
They say that back in the day at FHM, if I'm saying the letters right, that the referees wore hazmat suits.
Where was that based out of?
I don't know. It's that deathmatch shit that I don't watch.
Oh, okay. I can see that.
All right, we had the Hurt Syndicate, all 3 of them in a trios match, 6-man tag team if you're a man, against Ricochet and Toa Leona and Bishop Khan.
Something of agony. Gods of agony?
Gates of agony.
Gates of agony, yes.
And I just didn't see. Now, Terry. There's no reason that MJF should have won a blow-off match against a face that he's been antagonizing that long. In a straight-up wrestling match, he wouldn't have lost. In a gimmick match, he did. I thought the Hurt Syndicate was going to win this. We talked about earlier. We talked earlier that I genuinely don't like Ricochet for taking Samantha away from me. These Gates of Agonies those guys are impressive. They look pretty damn good in the ring. And and they got their hand raised.
Yeah. And that's interesting because Hurt Syndicate, that would be their second loss. 'Cause the first loss was actually losing the title, right?
Yeah.
Last month. And then this time they get beat by Ricochet
Well,
again in their team. Again, they've been beating on them all this whole time.
well, they got the other two isolated.
Yep.
They got the other two isolated. This wasn't a tornado match. There was a lot of referee burial going on here. I gave it 3 jars, but the finish was good. They isolated Lashley and Shelton. Ricochet hit did his little thing on MVP and won. So I mean, it was a nice little match. And then Mercedes defends the TBS title against Rio. Welcome back, Rio. All polite, asking the announcers if she can use the table. That's a nice little touch.
Oh my God. Listen, I know you. A top 10. Absolute. Andrew said wrestling Rio was like putting on a backpack.
Mercedes finally got somebody that she could do her stuff on.
Oh my God. He said putting on a backpack. Oh,
Mercedes has been having, and Mercedes was entertaining in this match. I've come around on Mercedes. She's getting better. This did not hit at all. 1 jar. Mercedes rightfully retains. This just didn't hit for me at all.
Well, I think a lot of it's unfortunately Rio is little and she's very tiny, and she is not even believable against Mercedes, I don't think. And she's very good. I mean, she does her thing, and I'm not disparaging her. I want her to be a wrestler, but it's really hard to get into that match.
But let's don't forget that she was the inaugural AEW Women's Champion.
She should have never been that. She beat Nyla Rose. Like that's unreal. It's very unbelievable how you cannot get to that.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
then she returned.
Oh, I know. My belief.
I know. Sorry.
My belief was not suspended on that one.
No.
All right.
That's against the 1 jar.
For the AEW Unified Championship, we're having another 3-way match. This time, Okada is defending against Takeshita and Mascara Dorada. This was fun for what it was. This is a good match. I thought Takeshita was probably going to win.
Yeah, you did. Because we thought he was moving on. We thought maybe Okada might be moving on.
Yeah,
get the belt off of him, and then
they got the tournament coming though.
What tournament? Which one?
They do a tournament every year for this.
For what?
That championship.
Oh, okay.
Okada's won the tournament 2 years.
Oh, okay.
So it's fixing to start again, and Okada will be in the tournament.
I understand. Sorry.
Anyway, I thought this was a really good match. It's 4-jar affair for me, but I think Okada ought to be in the hunt for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, like what are we doing?
I think he started out being misused. I think he was having some fun. I think maybe something he's never been able to do. I'm not saying that he didn't have fun in Japan. I'm just saying being with the Young Bucks, calling everybody bitch. I think, he's getting to do some stuff that he didn't get to do before. But I mean, when he's in the ring and he's got his belts and he presents himself as a champion, he carries himself like a champion.
Yes.
And I would love to see him in the world title picture. And good on him for retaining. I would have been okay with Takeshita. I'm high on Takeshita.
And again, that's a Don Callis, right?
Takeshita's this close from breaking through. Right. I think Takeshista's going to win the tournament.
That would be
That's my early pick to win the tournament. All right.
We don't need to say too much about this, do we?
I mean, I think everybody knows that Jon Moxley versus Darby Allin in a coffin match. this isn't for me. This match is not for me.
No.
But having said all that, it went like it. I mean,
Like we expected it. I mean, it was nothing that we did not
we didn't break
expect.
any new ground other than Pac shows up.
I like him with his short hair. I think I
Pac
like
shows
that.
up, and I didn't recognize him until I saw those ears.
Yeah, that's true.
Pac shows up, and I mean, he pitches him out on that coffin. And the way he hit the coffin, I don't know if you could tell, if you could see that it was one of those cuts that pushed the skin open.
Oh,
But it cut him because that it didn't, you know what I'm saying? Where the two coffins where the two lids come together.
yeah, I know what you're. Yeah,
like where the feet were bent down, but the top part stayed.
ugh.
And I mean, it's a miracle if Darby Allin walks after any of his matches. But they put him in a body bag, put him in the casket, as it should have been. I think he got too much in on Mox.
Mm-hmm.
All that stabbing and stuff, it just don't hit for me.
Right. Yeah.
It don't hit for me, but you know, and then later in the night, I think that Darby Allin did actually set Moxley on fire.
I mean, yeah, I don't like that. I don't really know how that is part of wrestling.
It's not wrestling. It's
Right.
not wrestling. And Gail Kim criticized. There was a clip going around this weekend for deathmatch wrestling through glass and barbed wire, and Gail Kim disparaged it, and Brett Lauderdale went after her. Brett Lauderdale owns GCW,
Right.
famous promoter of GCW that doesn't pay his referees when they work for him, and but I'm not bitter. Anyway, he criticized, you know, he tried to defend it and said that they were filming a documentary and that people will get to see these. There's two kinds of deathmatch wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
There's deathmatch wrestlers that can actually work, and then there's the rest of them that do it because they don't know how to work.
Right. Right.
It's garbage. It's not wrestling. It's garbage. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't like deathmatch wrestling. I mean, I could take. I guarantee you, I could go down. I could go down the street from where I work, and I could tell somebody, said, "Hey, can I hit you with a chair and throw you into some barbed wire and
for $35? No.
and I'm gonna hit a light tube over your head. I'm gonna give you $35 and a hot dog. And if you're not bleeding, I'll shake your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Can you do that for me? Yes.
Yeah. I do like Pac coming back. I like how they, you know, like I said, that's one of the things I do like with this AEW is that we push the story along because we're adding little new elements. Now we have Pac back. Beth got involved in that one match. Hook is now part with Eddie Kingston. You know what I mean? Like I do like that because there is an extension of a story. Even if I'm not super excited about the, like, you know, attempted murder on TV. I don't like bleeding. I mean, I don't mind blood. I don't know. I don't like watching wrestlers bleeding and doing all that stuff.
That kid's going to hurt us. He's going to be crippled.
He does not care. I mean, if he don't care, why should I? Right? I mean, honestly, we just have to keep watching.
But I gave it 2 jars.
Yeah.
I gave it 1 and then scribbled it out and gave it 2. It just don't hit for me. That kind of stuff don't hit for me.
Right.
The Undertaker didn't used to jump off backwards on top of coffins.
Nope.
Also, I mean, you're doing a spot that legitimately, I mean, Shawn Michaels accidentally hit a coffin and was out.
Right. Yeah.
For a long time. It just, there's nothing believable about it. There's nothing believable about it. I mean, honestly, John Moxley should have gone out there and did the Brock Lesnar number on Darby and threw him in the damn coffin and slammed the door.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been believable. But he was your winner.
Andrew, who is number 1? I got to know. I got a theory about this.
Mox is number 2 on PWI's list. I knew I was gonna do the I was gonna do
Oh.
the highlights of the PWI 500 tonight,
Oh, Cody.
but I'm so tired after Big Ass Wrestling Saturday.
Right.
I just didn't have it in me. And I heard that when I
I
see,
actually thought it said Max. Max was no. I thought he was talking about MJF was number 2. That's the reason why I was like, well, who's number 1? Yeah, I'm not for sure if Mox needs to be number 2. Interesting.
well, he's world champion most of the year.
Mm,
He's world champion most of the year.
okay.
I guess. I mean,
I guess that's what. I guess whatever their criteria is. Yeah.
yeah,
So I've got a theory about this match.
yeah. This match didn't go like I thought it was. Well, I thought that I did say that if anybody takes title from Tony Storm, it's going to be Chris Statlander. But
Mhm.
I thought the Death Riders were going to have something to do with it.
Right. And we did see Yuta in the beginning, right?
Because they've had some courting of her.
Mm-hmm.
They've been coming to her. So they've been kind of teasing it. So I thought maybe they were going to come out and do something to do it. And
right.
But for Chris Statlander to seatbelt pin Tony Storm and beat her clean.
Mm-hmm.
And you need that. Every now and then it doesn't hurt to change the title. And Statlander definitely, first woman ever held the TBS title and the world title. She's been positioned pretty strong. She beat Jade Cargill, the only person in AEW that beat Jade Cargill.
Mm-hmm. But you know what I think could be happening? I think that Chris Statlander is going to lose this title to Mercedes Moné. And they didn't want Mercedes to lose to Tony, lose the title that way.
Well, Tony's already beat Mercedes.
But I'm just saying Mercedes, that's what I'm saying. They did not want Tony to get beat by Mercedes for the title so she could have, more belts on her. But I do see them letting Mercedes beat Chris Statlander for the title. That's the only title she doesn't have and hasn't had.
Well, she lost to Tony Storm. I tend to think that there's going to be a feud between I think Thecla's going to the next big thing in AEW.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
I think we're going to see her and Chris Statlander.
And they need to do something with Jamie Hayter. She's good. I know she had to go out for an injury, but don't forget her.
Yeah, but Jamie Hayter,
they've got some good talent,
Jamie Hayter could go after Mercedes.
True. Now, Willie mentioned above, which I had seen, that Tony Khan had a big announcement tonight. And Willie Buck said, I don't know where it is. I didn't see
Willie Buck here. Hey, Willie Buck.
Not Willie Buck. Damn, I'm sorry, Willie. I did that.
Willie Thornbrew? Okay.
Willie Thornbrew said the rumor is that Tony Khan is about to announce women's tag team titles.
He got enough women. He can do that.
So, that could be something. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know, but I do know Tony Khan said he had a big announcement tonight. So women's tag
belts. I don't have.
I would not hate that. I think that they do have enough good women talent that would be nice.
Yeah, I don't think we need women's trios titles though.
No. Let's get the duos first, right?
I don't have a problem with them bringing up women's tag belts.
Trust fall is not believable. Also.
It's not.
Oh my god!
But there's Chris Statlander.
Yeah, I'm very happy for her.
Good on her.
Yes, it was good, and like you said, it's interesting. She did pin Tony Storm. It wasn't like she pinned Thecla, and so that's interesting. We'll have to see where that goes. I'll
be interested to see how the women's tag belts come out.
Yeah.
Maybe if the women aren't rough on them, if the women aren't rough on them, then the bolts won't break so easy.
Right. And again, if that's exactly, I don't know I haven't seen it yet. It's AEW's been on for 20 minutes, so I don't know when he was going to get that.
And when I get off here, I'm not watching it. When I tell you I'm all wrestled out, I'm wrestled out, y'all.
Well, FTR is going to be on.
I overdosed on Wrestling Saturday.
I bet so. You did and you got a little bit of everything and a little bit of everything. I will say this: I did not like this match. I sat there and watched Speedball. I thought he was going to kill himself, break his leg. I don't know what. That's it. I did not like this match at all. I did not like the ladders. I didn't like all the stuff they were doing with them because they were falling on them and their legs were going through them and just I do not like any of that. I did like watching Brody King, but other than that, I didn't like any of this. It's scary to me. Scary. I don't like it.
We have Brodito defending the AEW Tag Team Championships in a 4-way ladder match.
Mm-hmm.
Where they had the Young Bucks, Jet Speed, Speedball Bailey and Knight, and Josh Alexander and Hecasero.
Mm-hmm.
They did a lot. They did a lot, and man,
I did not like it.
Well, even Brian Danielson on commentary, I think he does a good job on commentary. And I just want to say that you hypocritical AEW fans that chew Jim Ross's ass out for being critical of the product, y'all get on grow y'all some nuts and get on Brian Danielson. Because, and I agree with him.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, because at one point, Bandito's on the belts are behind his head.
Mm-hmm.
And Brian Daniels is like, grab the belts.
Exactly.
It's like they get up there and we're going to do another spot
mm-hmm.
instead of grabbing the damn belts.
Forgot why we're here.
Grab them.
And if you don't want to do that, don't climb the freaking ladder.
And it happened a lot. And then there was a lot of climbing the ladder too slow. Like a minute ago, I saw you run and you like ran up the second, jumped to the second, jumped to the top, flying off. Y'all can do that real quick.
Right.
But now you're climbing a ladder like you're my age, and you don't want to fall.
Right. But like I said, the every time I watch a ladder match, I'm always scared someone's going to get hurt. And this was probably the closest that I have ever been to that actually happening, as in, like, I really did think Speedball, I think that was him.
Oh, yeah, I thought his leg was gone.
Whatever the hell he did, like, I just knew he was,
I haven't enjoyed ladder matches since Joey Mercury got his face messed up on that ladder.
Oh. Well,
once I see somebody get hurt doing something, it's hard for me.
I'll tell you this. This has probably been 20, it might have been 30 years ago. I don't even remember. But I was watching Louisville play basketball. For some reason, it was on television. And I sat there and watched this poor guy go down. And he had his tibia poked out of his damn skin. Like you saw it in real life.
Oh,
I know. The compound fracture. I mean, I can see it now.
Oh, come on.
Absolutely. And I'm afraid that's what I'm going to see when I watch these ladder matches. I really thought I was going to see that. Bones.
Yeah, Speedball's lucky he didn't get seriously hurt the other night.
Jesus,
God, I hate that you said that, Amy.
But have you ever,
you ebbed me out.
I'm sorry. But have you ever, I don't know if you've ever seen, there's been 2 different instances, basketball, like this, just like you said, Sid breaking his leg. Like that was just oh yeah, Patino's Nationals team. I couldn't remember. Was it a national game? Maybe it was a tournament game. Maybe that's the reason why I was watching it. Yeah, early 2010s. Oh, okay, not that far long ago, but oh my God, he was off on the side. Anyway, I'm sorry. Oh,
so they won.
That was rough,
and I'm glad they won. I'm glad they retained. I'm enjoying Brody King and Bandito.
Yeah,
I think Brody King is very enjoyable. I like it. I think this is a much better presentation for him than what he did when he was with Aleister Black. The House of Black. I think that this is much better. Mm-hmm. He's almost Otis-like without being a comedy act. He's as enjoyable as watching Otis, but he's not a comedy act like Otis.
Yeah, no, he's definitely not a comedy act. Yeah,
no, not a comedy act.
He's not trying to be funny.
No, I'm just saying, but he's entertaining.
Right.
And then for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, Hangman Adam Page defends against the TNT champion Kyle Fletcher. And back to the I only gave that ladder match two jars and a mouthful.
Yeah, like I
Because
said,
they did too much. They did too much to take me out of it.
Yes. No, I did not like
when you can't be bothered to try to get the championships when you're that close to them.
True.
It took me out.
If I'm having to watch like this because I'm afraid I'm going to see a snapped leg, like I don't want to watch it.
Now, but I'm back for this one. Hangman defeats Fletcher. Hits the flippy dippy lariat, slingshot lariat. I know what it's called. I know what it's called.
AKA flippy dippy.
Yeah, I told Bradshaw, I said, if you could have done that, if you could have done the slingshot lariat, you and Hanson would have killed somebody with y'all's. I said, y'all didn't need that to do y'all's.
I couldn't imagine them doing that.
The buckshot lariat.
Mm-hmm. What'd you call it?
I think I called it a slingshot lariat.
Oh, buckshot.
It's kind of like, I don't know. This
was interesting because this one hadn't even started yet when Wrestlepalooza started. Right? Was it?
Hey, I called this match was going to go. This match was going to lap over into Wrestlepalooza, and it was going to go long, and it did.
Did it? It was good. Started yet? Had it started yet? I can't even remember. I don't even think this match started yet.
They went to the ring a couple minutes before the Wrestlepalooza started.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah. I liked it. It was a good match to be so long because it was good.
To be a singles match.
It was a singles match, which is, hell, at this point, a singles match is a gimmick match in AEW.
No kidding. I think the last one was Big Bill and Eddie Kingston was the last singles match on the show.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird too. Have those two be the only singles match. But
I gave it 4 jars.
Yeah, Kyle Fletcher he's really good. He's really going to he's only just continuing to get better.
And he mashes that annoying button.
Yes. Yes.
You remember how you used to just want to punch Jim Cornette?
Mm-hmm.
When he was at his most annoying?
Oh, definitely.
Kyle Fletcher, you just want to punch him looking at him. He's just so off-putting.
There is
which is good. Which is good.
Yeah.
I mean, he changed his appearance.
Mm-hmm.
And he's mashing that annoying button. And this was a good match. Hey, Hangman needed a good title defense.
Yeah. Yeah, it helped both of them. Really did. I think, like you said, it was a good match for both of them.
And like I said before, if you would have just gave me a choice, I could have only watched one.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to, I would have picked Wrestlepalooza.
Mm-hmm.
But after watching both of them, AEW was the correct call.
Mm.
No buyer's remorse. No buyer's remorse for AEW. And that's what, to me, yeah, we could sit here and I didn't like everything on it.
Right.
But there was enough on there for me to enjoy it. And some surprises, like who would have thought that my match of the night would have been for AEW would have been that thumbtack match.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Willie says he's defending the title right now. We trying to make everybody turn our podcast off, Willie? Cut that out, man. Learn how to work.
It's against Lee Moriarty is who he's wrestling.
Oh, spoiler alert. Lee ain't winning the title.
No, probably not. We never know. But I liked, like I said, I thought it was, I like this show.
Hey, and the undercard, I could pull it up. I'm not going to go back and pull it up. There was a lot of people that got to work on the undercard. Heck, Preston Vance was back.
Really?
He was on a tag match on the undercard. And
like the 0 hour or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think they called it 0 hour this time.
Mm-hmm.
But it was, they did it on TNT. They did it on TNT.
Okay.
Hey, and I'm going to tell y'all,
Tell us.
Last time I watched AEW, I did it on Amazon Prime.
Mhm.
This time I did it on Max. If you do it on Max, it's $39.99 instead of $49.99. But when I clicked on it, when I hit the QR code,
Mhm.
it actually I had to pay for it with my Amazon account.
Oh.
I paid through Amazon, watched it on Max, saved $10.
Oh, that's okay. Okay.
Um,
And Dollar Bill Dave, he reminded us that it ends up on HBO Max, after a certain amount of time, the event. So like I can go back and watch FTR again if I wanted to, because we have HBO Max. So I don't know if it's a week. I don't
hey,
know
and
if
while
there's
you're
a
on
set
Max,
time.
while you're on Max, check out Peacemaker. If you want to see John Cena win a fight.
Sean likes watching that one. Peacemaker. He likes that. The Boys. He likes all those shows.
Hey,
so.
and I'm gonna tell you, I liked it. I liked it when Cope in his match
Mhm.
did the 5-knuckle shuffle and the "You Can't See Me."
That was great.
That was giving him a salute.
You could actually see Cash Wheeler smiling and laughing if you look. Of course, I was looking at Cash, and I noticed that, but he kind of chuckled when he saw him do it, because that's who he was doing it to. So, just a little FYI. And can I say, I don't know if you noticed my wonderful Bucky's shirt that I have on, courtesy of my wonderful redheaded friend, Andrew. Very nice. I wanted to show it off. You can't, I don't know if you
Can't
really
say
see.
nice things about Andrew. You're gonna kill his gimmick.
I know. It was a fluke that he got me this shirt, but
He's the absolute. He's such a good guy.
he is.
He don't like it when you say that, but he is.
He is very good. We love him very much.
He deserves a belt. And if we were going to get him a belt, Amy, we'd get him a belt at Big Time Belts, Facebook.com.
100 times. Yes.
Go to Facebook, join the group. If you can dream it, we can make it. A replica of the BIW Southern Championship. It made a nice gift. There's 2 of them that's been made now. Big Time Belts is hooking them up. The WWE Ladies Champion, Leilani Kai herself, wanted one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Big Time Belts got it for her. She's living her best life right now, being welcomed back into the fold at WWE. She seems to genuinely appreciate it. She's completely surprised every time somebody wants to take a picture with her. I'm so happy for her.
I want her in the Hall of Fame. I'm hoping that this is moving in that direction. Me too. That's cool. That's new.
Yeah. The WEW belt, Inferno. I think they did a great.
I like the way they did that.
I mean, you know where they got the design, but
yeah, but
look at it and look at that in the middle there. That texturing.
Yeah,
he's doing a belt. He's doing another belt for Battle Zone right now, and that texturing is going to be featured on it. And I got pictures after the gold plating part was done, and another Battle Zone is going to have the best. I think they already have one of the best heavyweight belts in the wrestling industry, not just the indies, but their light heavyweight championship is going to hit real hard. I'm telling you, Big Time Belts is doing incredible work over there.
This is new too.
Pan African Championships. There's only 3 of them. I think he made them like 6.
I love that green. That green leather. That is nice.
His leather work is something special.
Yes. Have you seen this
PCWA, based on the Western States Heritage Championship style. They got theirs from Big Time Belts. The Ram Network's fantasy football belt last year was done by Big Time Belts. And if you're going to have a fantasy football belt, it made for a great prize.
It did. It really did. Again, that blue is pretty.
Big Time Belts, Facebook.com. I've got a belt. I got a belt that's he started working on a new belt for me.
Oh.
In my 25 years as a belt collector, I've always wanted one, and I've always wanted a replica of this belt, and I'm getting it finally.
What is it?
It's a NWA television belt.
Oh, nice.
Not the one you're thinking about.
Not the one that's behind me that I have.
The one that Tully had prior to that belt, before it graduated and became a world belt.
I gotcha. Okay.
That old style one. And we want to thank them for wrestling our pod. I want to thank them for sponsoring our show.
We do. Thank you.
Hey, we got a lot of friends that podcast. Drunken Pop, going live at the top of the hour.
Yep.
With a brand new episode. They're going to cover September of 2001.
Make sure you stay and listen to it. They're really good. They really give a lot of good information. It's a fun show.
Yeah.
So make sure you stick with them.
TNA Top 10. Top 10 foods you love to hate is available now. Top 10 foods that people love that you hate. Well, that was a fun one. Problem is that it's hard for me to find 10 foods that I hate.
Yeah. And I'm always like, I like everything. There's
only a handful of foods that I don't eat.
Right.
But I thought it was a fun list. I think tofu should have been number one.
I think Peeps should definitely have been on the list, Andrew. They're gross. I do not like Peeps.
I'm surprised.
Tofu, oysters. That should have been number one.
Oysters. I love oysters. Oh, God.
Disgusting.
Me and my cousin Billy years ago went to Hooters when they occasionally Hooters would bring in and do raw oysters.
Ugh, okay.
They do raw oysters, and they would do what else did they have?
Like some kind of other seafood or something, like a seafood platter kind of
crawfish, thing. It was I can't remember what the other thing was. But I know that me and my cousin, just the two of us, we sat there and knocked out 6 of them.
So why did you decide? That's basically like slurping snot off of a rock. Like, why would anybody do that?
I like it. You hit them with the lemon, you put them into cocktail sauce, let them slide.
Right in the trash. No, you can have mine.
Chuck me, suck me, eat me raw. I'm an oyster.
Jesus.
Anyway, TNA Top 10, Amy, Allison and Terry and Andrew do a great job on that. They do college football.
They're off this week,
they do the baseball. Then they talk about the wrestling.
Yep.
And
sometimes there's a lot of football right now going on, so it's really cool to listen to what they're saying, because somebody just got fired. Who was it? It was a coach, Oklahoma
State. Coach? Yeah, he spent more time as an adult as the coach there than he did before he was the coach.
I know, isn't that crazy? The mullet.
Yeah.
And he got let go. I was like, that.
Then over on the
Mike
Dav
Gundy,
Network,
thank you, sir.
Our good friend Kevin Davenport. He's got the Double Drop Kick podcast.
Fantastic listen. Really do. If you have never listened, do it one time. That you will be hooked. The production is amazing. You're gonna just be mesmerized by that.
Second to none.
Yeah,
he does they do a great job over there. I will be on the Double Drop Kick October the 12th. Is the 12th or the
12th is a week. Is that a Saturday?
No, I'm gonna be on a Saturday. Yeah.
The 10th. It's 11th. I think the 11th.
I will be the guest on October the 11th. I'm the only guest.
Ooh, what are y'all going to talk about? Belts?
My wrestling career.
Oh, how excited!
He asked me if I would, and I told him, excited.
It will be. And Kevin's such a great guy to talk to anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all are going to have fun. Much fun.
We
can talk about my wrestling career, my one time in the ring where I managed Adam Priest and Adam Jacobs. That would be it. Conversation done.
Yeah. Adam Priest, one of the best wrestlers.
Heck yeah! I'm gonna hang on to that
now. Expanding the globe. Mark Maggard, Ben Walker, They do I think Kevin's in there with them now.
Mhm.
Man, those guys do a great job. I know I didn't get everybody named off. If you like wrestling belts, this is the podcast for you. They do it every Thursday night. Spanning the globe.
Pretty cool too. I like
And
it.
then our friend Efren, the question mark. You can find it on Podcast Heat and ad-free shows. It's a fun
Great.
show. He
Yes,
asks 20
great
questions.
Great.
He's got 20
questions.
questions. You answer the questions, and he's the mark. And it's a fun show. Also, he's the host of the game event, which I'd like to remind you will drop at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern on Mark Out Moments tomorrow night, every Thursday for the next, let's see, we got episode 3, 4, 5, 6, the next 4 weeks. You're going to have a new episode every Thursday at the same time.
Awesome. Oh, Willie, how old are you going to be?
Happy birthday, Willie.
Yes, happy birthday. How old are you going
Darren
to be?
Staley slipped in on us. Hi, Darren.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm not putting that on the screen, Darren.
No kidding. Let's just.
But I'm not
move
judging you
on.
either. I don't even know how to follow that up.
I know, like, well.
Sorry, I slipped. All right, y'all. Anyway, I'm sick of wrestling.
Well, and so being sick of wrestling, what are you now? I will not be here next week.
No, you
And
take
my-
the week off. I don't even want to talk about this shit. I'm going to bring my daughter in. We're going to talk about Big Brother. We're going to talk about Big Brother and the food at the State Fair of Texas. State Fair of Texas is opening this Friday.
Now, there's a contest, right? Like they have a contest. You have to submit a food, and then at the fair, people eat it. I don't understand. Like, is it a contest?
Oh, they do a contest of all the fair foods they have.
Right.
It's a highly competitive contest.
So you have to submit to even get to bring your item to the fair, right?
You just ain't showing up with your food truck. I mean, there's some world class chefs that make these things. Like there's a Wagyu burger. There's a Wagyu burger that they've replaced the bread, the buns with deviled eggs.
Yeah. Oh God, that sounds good. I know. Allison just gagged. Yeah, Allison just threw up a little bit in her mouth.
But we're going to talk about and see, my daughter goes to the fair probably. And we're also my friend Cheryl. My friend Cheryl's going to join us. I've been friends with Cheryl. Cheryl was my girlfriend in 8th grade for about 2 weeks, and we've been best friends ever since. So she's the one person, and if I'm full of shit, she'll tell me. And she's going to be in because nobody, like by the time the fair opens Friday, by the time we do the show Tuesday, Cheryl will have been to the fair 3 times. She gets a season pass and she goes regularly.
Oh, that's cool.
The Texas State Fair is on 270 acres, I believe. It's not your average fair. Like the Mississippi State Fair. The Mississippi State Fair compared to the Texas State Fair would be like going to Kroger and they have a little carnival on the parking lot.
Right.
I mean, it's just, this is a big deal. They go 24 days. And
24 days? Jesus.
It runs 24 days. So much there.
I'm looking at the thing that you sent me about the food. The 2025 Big Tex Choice Award food competition. And
they added drinks to it this year.
Yeah, just like you said, a yabba dabba do. I can't read what that says. And then it's like, bacon jam cannolis, meat lovers crunchy calzone, Dubai chocolate cheesecake. I mean, there is deep fried deli taco. Like there is Texas toast a la mode. Like there is everything. Yeah. Texas smoked brisket crack. I mean, yummy. Cookie chaos milkshake. I mean, you have to go several days. My God, you can't eat all this stuff at one time.
It's so big that I can't. I'll tell y'all all about it. The Texas State Fair is truly something. and what I used to go, and then also if you look in your frozen food section, you're probably going to see the Fletcher's corny dog.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay.
that's from the State Fair of Texas. Fletcher's they set it up out there, and that's where that originated. It's the State Fair corny dog.
That's
And
pretty cool.
yeah, but we'll tell you all about it next Tuesday. Willie Thornbrew says that he loves Big Brother. Check out my
Awesome.
daughter Sarah Talks. Sarah Talks. She does her big. If you're on TikTok, you can find her. She goes live almost every night. She's on top of everything. She's hosting. I think the finale is Sunday. She's hosting the
Oh.
finale party. Normally, Cat. Is it Cat Dunn? Cat Dunn.
I have no idea. Is that a person? Who are we talking about?
Well,
Who is this person?
she's a Big Brother alumni.
Okay.
And she
Okay.
normally hosts that party. I actually attended it last year with my daughter.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And,
Yeah, I remember that actually.
Well, she can't host her party this year because her and her boyfriend are in the Amazing Race.
Oh, okay.
So she tagged Sarah in to host her party.
Ooh, awesome for Sarah.
Yeah. So Sarah does really well with Big Brother, and I'd like to. I just don't have time to watch it.
Right.
So, but we'll have her here, and we'll hear about all that she's got going on, and we're going to talk about food, and it's going to be a good episode because
I know.
And then we're going to recharge our wrestling batteries and get back on it. The Till 5 podcast will be with us the week after that.
We'll actually be back on Tuesdays, or at least that one will be on a Tuesday.
And then coming up on
another Tuesday on the 14th. Yeah.
On the 14th, we're going to have professional wrestler Nick Wonder.
Can't wait.
Nick Wonder is going to be with us from the SWA.
Okay.
And I am setting up an interview.
FTR? Oh, no. Okay.
No, a wrestler had mentioned that we needed to talk, and I said, well, we can make it happen, and I'm gonna send him a DM and get him booked.
Don't tell. Let's make it a surprise. Let's make it a surprise.
But his gimmick makes previous incarnations of that gimmick look ridiculously poor.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
Give you a little nugget out
We're gonna
there.
so good things are coming.
Definitely.
I want to thank y'all. If you're watching us on Facebook or X, please come to YouTube and subscribe. You can find us at markoutmoments.net. That'll take you to our YouTube page. Help us out with that. Appreciate all that you do. We know that you have a choice, and thank you for putting up with us, jumping our schedule around for softball.
We're this close to being able to do it full time, right?
Yeah,
that darn real life gets in trouble. Gets in our way.
Yeah, we're way off from being able to do it full time. But boy, I wouldn't know how to act. But
I was gonna say, I mean, we could, but like you said, our cost of living would go down quite a bit, right?
Yeah, and Mark Out Moments has a lot. I mean, we're putting stuff out here. We did the pre-show,
mm-hmm.
the Big Ass Rasslin Saturday pre-show. Check out That Boy Was Busy. I just did it. It's only 12 minutes long, so it's a quick watch. It's Terry Funk's October of 1969.
Ooh, that sounds like a good one.
He wrestling Hall of Famers left and right, logging miles, like 7,500 miles that month.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But check that out. That Boy Was Busy.
Mm-hmm.
We got all kinds of stuff going on, and hopefully we're going to be able to bring you some live wrestling again pretty soon.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I can't wait. That was so fun.
All right. Let's get out of the way. Let Drunken Pop take over on the channel.
Stay tuned.
Hey, and TNA, and you can catch TNA Top 10 on Mark Out Moments. They're
100%.
broadcasting on Mark Out Moments now, and you can find them you can find them here. We're one-stop shopping for your entertainment.
Heck yeah.
I'm Pondwater Dave. She's Amy Vaughn. We'll see you next week. Thank you for joining us for Talking Wrestling.